afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Lamazon Fab Over 40. My name is Amanda. You're all very welcome, and I hope you enjoy my content. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you really like my shit, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell beside it, so when I upload, you'll hear about it. However, moving swiftly along into the subject matter of this video, I'll keep it as brief as possible. This is a review of this foundation here in my love hand. Love being the Irish for hand. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation 25 Hour. Now, this, the bump, or if you like, the bump on this says it lasts for 24 hours, that it's full coverage, lightweight foundation. Now, do I think it's full coverage off the bat? I have 2 layers on me. No, medium. A heavy medium, but not full. No, lads, full is Estee Lauder double wear, and believe me, when I have that on, you know you have full foundation, full cover on you. So I would say that it's a very heavy medium, medium to full, medium that can be built up to full. I haven't tried to build it up to full. I've just put 1 layer on, and then I've put a tiny amount around my red areas around my nose, and I even tried to use it as a concealer, but it doesn't work as a concealer. It gathers in under the wrinkles in your eyes, so it does not work as a concealer. Just to let you know. Does not. Right, this foundation costs, I believe it's about $12.99 in Boots, but if you want to be a skinflint like me, go on to Littlewoods and you'll get it for about $6.99. I do know they're selling most of the Maybelline ones for that price on Littlewoods, and it's well worth your while, because some of the foundations on Littlewoods, they're actually half the price they're charging in Boots, so save yourself a few bob, lads. I'll link both Boots and Littlewoods down below, so those of you who like to shop in Boots, tally ho. I'm sure the Americans, you guys will get this in Walmart or Target. The colour I have is Classic Ivory, number 201. That's it there. I'll show you a bit on the back of my hand. Now, I better do the other hand, because I've already got some on that, because I used it, my hand as my palette. This is it. It's quite thick, doesn't really run down the hand as such, but it does blend easily over the skin. Now, I have no primer or anything on my hand under it. If you put a primer under this, it will blend even easier, and that's it blended out. I'm sorry guys, but that is not full coverage. That to me is at very best medium coverage. At the moment it's light, but I mean, I put a good dollop on a very small part of skin, and it didn't give me full coverage. So no, it's not full coverage in my opinion. Medium, heavy medium, buildable to full. It comes in my local chemist online. So should I say online on Littlewoods? I believe there was 12 colours. That I can't confirm which ones were in stock and which ones weren't. Boots, I haven't actually looked to see how many colours. I believe they have 8 on the single counter. Like my Boots is a small Boots, and I think there's only 8 different colours available. I'm not sure what the full range is, because I haven't actually looked at it in a big Boots. I'm sure there's more than 8 available. It's just you're dealing with a small counter or a small area, small shelving. They do the double shelving and the single shelving, and most of the small chemists and the small Boots will have the single. So when I checked, there was only 8 available. Do I like the feel of it on the skin? Yes, it is lovely going onto the skin. It is absolutely lovely going onto the skin. I find it lovely. If you've got dry skin like me, my skin's like lizard. What you need to do is do your moisturiser, where I have my skincare under. Then I put a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible powder, but this is not me giving this foundation an unfair advantage. Pardon me, that's my breakfast. Had a keto breakfast. That's not me giving this an unfair advantage. I wear that primer under every single foundation I put onto my face. I always wear primer because I have large pores and my skin is very dry. I find I need a primer to give a bit of slip, so the foundation will glide over my skin and not sit in wrinkles and not sit in pores and not look like absolute fucking shite. So this is it up close. Now on my cheeks I have a little bit of bronzer, and I have a little bit of highlighter to give myself a little bit of colour, and I put a little bit of highlighter on my eyes as eyeshadow. But I've no eyeshadow on as such. If you want to, it's the highlighter. I've no eyeliner, I've no mascara. On my lips I have MAC Beige and the L'Oreal lip paint in 208 Off-White. And that's my makeup for today. This is my daily makeup. I will, of course, in the coming weeks, once I sort out my lighting, because my lighting is pretty shite. When I sort out my lighting next week, it could be next week or the week after, I will do my everyday makeup look for you. I will be able to get right in and close, and you guys will be able to look in every single pore and every single wrinkle and go, no, 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 no. But you'll see it all because I don't hide anything. Right, that's the foundation on. I will be back at the end of the day to give you my honest opinion on this product, given that I've had it since before Christmas, and to let you see how it wears over the course of a full day. So until later on, my friends, this is going to switch over now to me applying this. So you'll see my bare skin, you'll see me applying the foundation, and you'll see it as it sits on my skin before I put the rest of my makeup on to give myself a little bit of colour. Right, my friends, that's it. I will talk to you all in a little while. By the magic of YouTube, when I come back, it will be several hours later and I will be about to take this shit off my face. So, adios muchachos. I have applied my skincare, which is my moisturiser, Hydrogenius L'Oreal, and my serum, which is Neutrogena Hydra Boost Serum. That's what's on my face. Also, one other item, this fella here, the L'Oreal Infallible. It's a primer. I wear it with all my foundations, so there's no discrimination here. Okay, the foundation, as I've explained in the intro, this is it here. This is the Rimmel, fucking eyes on, Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. Full coverage, lightweight foundation. It is supposed to be 25-hour wearing. Non-drying, blah blah, reasonably good on the skin. But I have been wearing this for a while. I just haven't gotten around to reviewing it. So the way I use this is the way I use all my foundations. One pump of foundation. The colour I have is Classic Ivory number 201, and one pump of illumination. I'm using the Flomar because it's a weekday. On the weekends, I use the expensive shit. I have a mirror here in the Love, and I'm using a number 7 It Cosmetics brush. Now, if any of you are looking for in the marketplace for a good foundation brush, you could not go wrong with this one. Just hope you can all see me. Now, this is supposed to give full coverage. It's not the perfect colour match for me. It's a halfway house because I wear fake tan a lot of the time. I decided that I would get one shade darker than I normally would use, but one shade lighter than I'm needed when I have my fake tan on, so that I can bronze it up if it's a bit too dark for my fake tan, and I can lighten it up by putting strategic placement of my concealer during its application. Okay. Now, this is it applied. I wouldn't say the lighting here is great, lads. I'll see if I can move you somewhere a bit better. I'm going to bring the foundation with me, and you guys are going to come with me, because I want you to have a good look at this. I am going to apply another bit of it to see what way it builds on the skin. Right. Bing! I apologise for any mess that's behind me. Right. Much better. Much better with a bit of light, folks. Okay. This is one single coat of the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation with the Comfort Serum built into it, I think. I'm not wearing my glasses, which means I'm blind. I can't read. Right, so I'm going to come up close so you can see. Now, looking up close at it, just upon application, before I apply powder, which I do because of the fact that I'm wearing a mask when I go outside my door. Let me have a look and see if it's sitting in on. I have a 5X mirror here. Let's get up close and personal, lads. Let's look at the wrinkles and look at the pores and see if there's any shite sitting into them. Okay. We're still blending. Okay, that sits pretty good on the skin. It's not sitting into any pores or wrinkles. Oh shit, I'm just looking at my eyebrows. They're like in a 5X mirror. It's like a forest, lads. I swear to God, it's like a fucking forest. Holy shit. Holy bollocks. I really did a good job of dyeing them. I even dyed the ones that were grey. Right, that's the foundation on. Okay, now I am over 40, approaching the 50 mark. That is one small amount, if you would call it one layer, one skinny layer of the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. Now, if I want to build that up, I put another little bit on the back of my hand. I'm still using the number 7 brush, but I use the small end, dip it into the foundation. I'm going to use it as a concealer. Just around my eyes, see if I can get rid of the dark circles without having to apply an actual concealer. Just use a very light amount of it and see what way this blends in when it's this close to the eyeballs. Now this is a bit closer to the eyeballs than I would normally wear a foundation. But, you know, you normally just skim over your eyes. But I want to see if this will work as a foundation or as a brain fart concealer. I don't think so. Just putting a little bit around my nose. Just where I tend to have a bit of extra redness on my almost 50-year-old skin. Right, that's it. Just leave it for a second. And then I will use this brush to pat it in to my skin around the eyes to see if I get any coverage under the eye. Or see if it'll work with a little extra instead of a concealer. The answer is no, lads, it doesn't work as a concealer. I'm very sorry. It does not work as a concealer. It's not quite, it will sit into my wrinkles here. So when I go off camera and put on the rest of my makeup, we'll see what way it sits. Now, I have to be honest. I've never tried it as a concealer, so this is the first time. I have been wearing this foundation since I got it, but I hadn't reviewed it. So this is not a first impression. This is just basically, if I'm doing my makeup on a daily basis, this is how I would have my foundation, basically. Except I would have some brightener under the eyes to open them up and, you know, give them a little bit of brightness and a little bit of bing out there. Right, I will apply the rest of my makeup. I will come back and show you it all applied over the foundation. Then I will do a check-in later on tonight before I take it off and let you know my final thoughts with regards to the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Comfort Serum Foundation for the over 40 skin. I'll include any advice or tips that might be of help to you. Basically talking, wear a primer under all your foundations once you're over 40. Okay, lads, I will be back later on in the day. Now, folks, this is my makeup fully applied. I have a little bit of highlighter on. I have a little bit of bronzer to give me a little bit of colour. This is a natural daylight. I have my foundation, which is the Rimmel Lasting Finish. I didn't go apeshit with it because I've no fake tan on at the moment. So one skinny layer is all I could really apply of it. So that's my makeup on for the day. My lips are done. I am just back after walking the dog. We just went around the block, 2K, with my mask on. Hasn't really come off. It's pretty much the same as it was when I left. I don't put much on my chin or around this area. There's no point. It comes off on the mask. Okay, lads, I'll be back later to do a check-in with you. And we'll just see how this wears around this part of my face. Because clearly, I don't have a whole lot on here. It did not come off on the mask, by the way. So, talk to you in a while, lads. Good evening, peeps. I'm back again. Just watching a bit of Coronation Street. Just doing my final check-in of this foundation, just to let you have a look at it up close. Still very much there. I did my little walk with the dog. I went to Aldi and did my week's shopping, came home. Oh my God, that was an ordeal carrying all that shopping. I swear to God, lads, you want to be the bionic woman. However, I'm not. And so I'm just going to have a look in the 5X mirror, lads, and tell you if I see anything untoward with this, right? Honesty is the best policy here. Let's have a look. Oh, be to Jesus. Be to Jesus. I should not be looking at my chin in a, or my fucking lip, upper lip in a fucking 5X mirror, because oh my holy Jesus, I'm glad you can't see what I'm seeing in this mirror. I swear to God, I'm a hairy fucker. Right, it's not sitting in the pores. It's actually, there's still some on my nose, but it's a little bit worn because of the mask. There was a little bit because I had the mask put in tight here because the glasses keep getting fogged up, lads. I swear to God, it's driving me nuts. Even though I twist the thing, they still get fogged up, which drives me nuts. Right, it's still on my cheeks. So is my highlighter and so is my bronzer that I used. There's a video coming up on that next week or the week after. I haven't decided yet. I want to use it for another while first. I've only used it twice, so we'll wait till I haven't used it for a week. And then I'll let you know what it is and what I think of it. It's a dupe for a very, very expensive high-end bronzing cream, right? That's all I'll say. Right, it's not sitting in my pores or my wrinkles. Or I can see the fucking hairs on my chin. I'm going to have to shave later. Oh, hi Moo. That's the baby, she's in. Okay, under the eyes, where I put it as a concealer. Oh, holy Jesus. It's scaly. Sorry, like you can't even see me. Yeah, under my eyes in the inner corner here, where I put it, when you look at it in the 5X mirror, it looks a bit scaly. So clearly it's not for use as a under eye concealer. But if you look at it in a normal mirror, it doesn't look too bad. It is sitting into wrinkles a little bit there. And let's see, do I see anything else up there in black? Actually, I've never examined this foundation up close, you know. I've just slapped it on and buggered off. That's the norm. Right, well, that's about it. Now, you want my final thoughts on this, right? As an over 40s woman, if you want to wear any of these long-lasting, like you've got your Super Stay from Maybelline, you've got this Rimmel one here, that'll be here beside me. If you want to wear these, girls, you have to prep your skin, okay? It's important that you use your moisturiser, a good moisturiser, let it dry in, use your serums, put something, a serum or a moisturiser under your eyes. And when you apply this foundation, also add a primer of some description, a hydrating primer, a pore filling primer, whatever primer you have, add it. Right, and when you're putting it on, don't put it up directly under the eye. Leave about that much of a gap. So I know it'll be a different colour and you'll be like, ooh, I look like I went out in the sun, got a tan with sunglasses. You know that look? That's what you need to look like, right? And then you bring your concealer in to do your under eyes, because you put this under your eyes, you're going to get cake face under there. You're going to get scaly under eyes, which is not a very attractive look. Right, I've had it for, I'd say, close to 2 months. I've used it on the regular. I wouldn't say I've used it every day, but I've used it a number of times. There's a good chunk of it gone. I enjoy it. I find it doesn't budge on me. It goes on, once I prime under it, it goes on quite smoothly and quite evenly. It doesn't appear to sit in wrinkles unless like I did today, ding ding, put it under the eye. And then you will get scaly and it does sit into your under eye little fine lines, which I have plenty of them. But aside from that, I have to say it's a good product. $6.99, lads, you can't go wrong. Where could you be going wrong there? So yeah, I enjoy the foundation. I will continue to use it till it's gone. Would I repurchase this when it's fully gone? Yes, my friends, because this thing doesn't budge onto your mask, and there's very few foundations out there that you can say that about. And God knows how long we'll be wearing masks for, lads. I mean, we could be in lockdown for another 2 years, and I better leave it at that and just say it's a good product, well worth a few bob. We'll link where to buy it below. Would recommend it, even for the over 40s lady with the dry skin that I have, once you prep your skin. So lads, that's it for today. I hope you're all looking after each other and that you're keeping well and staying in, not spreading the bug. Anyway, my friends, I better go. I have my dinner on. I'm having waffles and chicken and some salad. All right, babe. Her Highness is having chicken. Right, talk to you in my next video. Take care.